Mewtwo is a unique Pokemon in that it was created in a lab as opposed to being a naturally occurring Pokemon from the wild, which we were more accustomed to encountering in the games and television series. Prior to Mewtwo, that is. This Pokemon soared in popularity when it appeared in the first Pokemon movie in 1998, which was a pretty huge deal. The movie's full title was Pokemon the Movie Mewtwo Strikes Back, and it delved into the origins of Mewtwo while also showcasing its immense psychic power as a Pokemon. But this wasn't the only version of Mewtwo that we'd end up being amazed by. Welcome back, Nerd Squad! Today we'll be counting down the top 10 alternate versions of Mewtwo. That is alternate in the sense of a different depiction of the character across various types of media, as well as other evolutions and Pokemon who are related. If you love learning about alternate versions of characters from nerdy pop culture, click on over here to check out our alternate versions playlist. As always, be sure to stick around to the end of this list as well, where I will have some bonus content coming your way. Alright, now let's get counting. Number 10. Complete version of Pokemon the Movie. This only adds a little more info to Mewtwo's backstory, but is important when it comes to their story. Initially, the complete version of the film was not the one released, although we got the complete version shortly after. For some of us. Not all of us got that. North American theatrical release, we didn't get this version. The difference to Mewtwo's story is slight, but is important in terms of better understanding Mewtwo's character. For those who still haven't seen the complete version, it comes with a prologue that establishes Mewtwo's friendship with fellow clone Amber II, the attempted clone of scientist Dr. Fuji's deceased daughter. Mewtwo befriends Amber II and then watches as she and the other clones fail, dying as they decompose, starting off the film's main story on a much darker note and adding depth to Mewtwo as a villain. Number 9. Pokemon Live. This is not just an alternate Mewtwo, but a series of alternate Pokemon. However, this version of Mewtwo was actually still voiced by the same actor as for the English dub of the original Pokemon the Movie, Jay Goad, who was credited in the film under pseudonym Philip Bartlett. Pokemon Live was a live musical show featuring a version of Mewtwo known as Mecha Mew2, a great villainous, mechanical robotic version of the Pokemon, while also featuring Mewtwo himself in a more heroic role near the end of the show. Number 8. Mew III. This one comes to us from a famous internet creepypasta. Creepypastas are basically like internet scary stories and or urban legends. Mew III is described in a creepypasta as the next creation following Mew II, an attempt to basically clone Mewtwo. This time around, however, the clone was created with inspiration from Mewtwo's mega evolutions combined with shiny Mewtwo. Mew III is described in the creepypasta as a green version of Mewtwo that appears to be both X and Y mega evolutions combined, who fights with a red energy sword and psychic guillotine. Pretty scary, with long claws also protruding from its hands and feet. Number 7. Mewtwo 2? After the first Pokemon movie and its sequel Pokemon Mewtwo Returns, we got a seemingly new female version of Mewtwo. This appearance of Mewtwo was voiced by actress Miriam Paltrow in the English dub of the anime special Mewtwo: The Prologue to Awakening, and its sequel Pokemon the Movie, Genesect and The Legend Awakened. In this film, Mewtwo joins up with Ash and friends and goes against an evil red Genesect, eventually convincing that Genesect to live in harmony with humans and other Pokemon by the end of the film. Number 6. Gigantamax Mewtwo. Gigantamax versions of Pokemon are just what they sound like, much larger versions of said Pokemon in terms of size and often HP level. We saw a Gigantamax version of Mewtwo pop up in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Being that Mewtwo is already a strong Pokemon, it should come as a surprise to no one that this version of the Pokemon is likely one of the strongest you're ever gonna face out there in the wild world of Pokemon. Gigantamax Mewtwo appeared in raids in the games earlier this year and proved almost impossible to beat for fans. However, if you did manage to beat this version of Mewtwo, you'd be rewarded with some amazingly sweet prizes. So hopefully you were able to do that. Though you wouldn't be rewarded with your own Mewtwo or even a chance to catch one, alas. Number 5. Shiny Mewtwo. Shiny Mewtwo is a version that appears in the Pokemon game Pokemon Let's Go for Nintendo Switch. When it comes to finding and catching this Pokemon out in the wild, it's a tough one to attract and get. Basically, you have to complete almost all of the game before you can even find Mewtwo, who appears as a boss near the game's end. You then need to not actually try to win. Instead, allow yourself to be defeated on repeat until shiny Mewtwo spawns as your opponent, as your boss. It can be time consuming, but if you want that rare and glorious shiny version of the Pokemon in this game, then the time put into it is definitely worth it. Shiny Mewtwo. Number 4. Mega Mewtwo X. Mewtwo has 2 Mega Evolutions, which can be unlocked depending on which type of Mewtwonite your Mewtwo is exposed to. Mega Mewtwo X as an evolution first appeared in Pokemon X and Y. Once you complete the main story, Mewtwo became one of the Pokemon that you could Mega Evolve. Acquiring Mewtwonite X would unlock this Mega Evolution for your Mewtwo, but there was of course an alternate Mega Evolution for you to unlock instead, providing fans with 2 different branches off Mewtwo's Mega Evolutionary tree. Number 3. Mega Mewtwo Y. Mega Mewtwo Y was the other branch, and one that I personally prefer when it comes to the look of the Mega Evolved Mewtwo's. Mega Mewtwo Y of course also first appeared in Pokemon X and Y. You could evolve your Mewtwo into Mega Evolution Mewtwo Y if you use the alternate type of Mewtwonite, Mewtwonite Y. Unfortunately in the game, you seem to randomly receive either type of Mewtwonite when catching Mewtwo, which can then be used to evolve it. So you don't have too much control over which Mega Evolution you'll get, sadly. Number 2. Mew. While Mew is a different type of Pokemon altogether really, these 2 Pokemon are still connected to one another, known as the legendary duo. Both are psychic types known for their rarity, and like most valuable psychic types, are also known for how difficult they can be to catch sometimes. Lore-wise, it was established that Mew II was actually a genetic clone of Mew, though obviously not an exact replica. Mew is known for being a mythical Pokemon. It's also known for being a powerful but evenly balanced Pokemon when it comes to its general stats. Number 1. Detective Pikachu. In Detective Pikachu, we were introduced to an alternate Mewtwo. Here Mewtwo was still created in a lab but managed to escape his captors. Once free, however, Mewtwo was unfortunately recaptured. It was later revealed that the Mewtwo in this reality had both healing powers and also apparently fusion powers, which allowed him to psychically link minds and displace consciousness from bodies. Mewtwo was being used for his abilities in an insidious plot to fuse humans and Pokemon together. If you haven't seen the film yet either, which was released earlier last year, I really do recommend it. It's a pretty fun and cute film with a family-friendly mystery to solve. I like mysteries, I like family films, and I personally also just found it quite humorous and well acted in general. Thank you so much for watching, Nerd Squad. Who is your favorite Pokemon? Mine is Ditto. Which version of Mewtwo stayed with you the most? And of course, the age-old question, Mew or Mewtwo? Which is better? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And speaking of comments, it's time to turn to some comments from one of our latest videos, Top 10 DC Comic Deaths Nobody Saw Coming. Dusty Pagel writes, I would like you to consider all the lives ended during 0 Hour event. Lots of heroes lost. Also, good luck, Amanda. The sweet, more innocent look of your secret identity before going full hero or villain. Oh, you know me, I'm definitely going full villain. Full on eco-terrorist, I think, would be my choice if I get to choose. Join my girl Poison Ivy, you know how that is. And yes to 0 Hour, it was actually on my extended list of deaths to mention, so maybe we'll see that one on a part 2. Or some of those deaths anyways. I got a few picked out. Michael Reese shares, Deceased is a fantastic and fun comic series. I wish it never would end. Yeah, Deceased is really just a good time. I completely agree. I also really enjoy just that whole world. Even more than Marvel Zombies personally. Don't judge me. Gibran Camus exclaims, Yo, I didn't recognize y'all were at 1 million subscribers. Congrats! Thank you so much, and thank you to everyone who subscribes here. We have such an expansive and lovely nerd fam here on the channel, and we're so happy to have you all. And that's all the time we have for comments today. Be sure to comment below for a chance to have your thoughts and feels shouted out in a future video. This has been Top 10 Nerd, and I'm your host Amanda McKnight. Till next time, you stay nerdy, YouTube. Boom. Yeah, I feel like when I get my new lenses for my prescription glasses, I'm gonna be like blue screen and no glare, if that's possible. Those are things that I would like. Or are we saying Mewtwonite Y? That sounds like too much though, so I'm gonna go with Mewtwonite. Still think that sounds better to me. Mewtwonite Y, not Mewtwonite Y. Don't like it. And that's all the time we have for comments today. Gibran, oh no, it's not, just kidding. Gibran Camus, be sure to comment below for a chance to have